I never imagined an alpha would fall for me, not while being pleasured by the princess. I was the lowest of the low, an omega, beaten, starved, too weak to even shift. When the most powerful alpha in the realm came to marry our pack's cruel princess, it was supposed to unite an unstable realm. Everything changed the moment I accidentally walked in on them. Princess Marcy's jeweled hand cracked across my face, carving a ring-shaped bruise into my cheek. I was resigned to the abuse. An omega, a lowly servant, an orphaned she-wolf too weak to shift. Blood spilled from my mouth and pooled onto the kitchen floor. "Clean it up!" Marcy ordered. The princess was always cruel, but with whispers of a powerful guest's arrival, her temper burned hotter than ever. I scrubbed the floor, the bruises on my knees mirroring those across my body. I had no way of knowing my fate was about to change. No way of knowing that Alpha Damon, the most powerful pack leader in the realm, would soon catch my irresistible scent. I lived in the shadows, beaten, starved, shoved into the attic like trash. My days were spent scrubbing, serving, surviving. My nights were spent curled on a moldy mattress with a tattered copy of Cinderella, the last piece of a life stolen long ago. I knew fairy tales didn't come true, not for me. My inner wolf had gone silent years ago, snuffed out by malnutrition, abuse, and pain. Without it, I was nothing more than a human in a world of predators. Why had my inner wolf abandoned me? Was there any force on earth, fire, war, love, that could bring it back? I woke from another day of hard labor, aching from my beating. There were whispers through the pack, electric, hushed, breathless. A visitor was coming. Alpha Damon, leader of the Dark Howlers, fiercest pack in the realm. He was the most powerful alpha in all of North America. Women threw themselves at him. Rulers feared him. He could seduce a she-wolf with a glance or tear out a man's throat just as easily. Damon was untouchable. He scorned the idea of love, rejected every political match. Not a single potential bride, despite the many presented, could win his affection. None were worthy of being his Luna, the proud she-wolf to rule by his side. Love was a distraction, an attempt to tame him, and Damon would never be tamed. Still, there were those who tried. Alpha Edward, leader of the Red Moon Pack, was desperate to secure his political power. He invited Damon to meet his daughter, Princess Marcy, beautiful, cunning, cruel. She intended to make him hers? I feared their union. Would Marcy succeed where so many others had failed? Would Marcy's cruelty only intensify as Luna to such a powerful alpha? The moment Alpha Damon stepped onto Red Moon Pack grounds with his mated betas, Caden, and Maya, something felt off. His wolf stirred uneasily beneath the surface. He didn't need confirmation, he already knew. No one in the Red Moon Pack could be trusted. They all sat down in the dining hall, its gaudy opulence, a reflection of Red Moon's inflated ego. Marcy arrived fashionably late, every detail of her appearance sharpened like a blade. Shimmering blonde hair, a sculpted figure, she was the type of girl who got what she wanted. Her friend, Nora, wasn't as restrained. She eyed Damon with hunger, her gaze sliding over him like a caress. The rumors had reached her ears about his appetite, his stamina, his size. She didn't care that Marcy was supposed to win the alpha's hand. Nora wanted a taste for herself. Marcy's mother, Luna Layla, noticed the heat in Nora's stare and the flicker of fury in her daughter's eyes.
Marcy, why don't you show Alpha Damon to his room so you two can talk?
While the Red Moon Pack celebrated Damon's arrival elsewhere in the kitchens, I worked until the sweat stung my eyes. All I could dream of was the scraps I might scavenge when the feast was over. The other Omegas had different plans for me. Anna, their cruel ringleader, stepped into my path, towering over me.
Listen up, slave.
The other Omegas giggled behind her like hyenas. Anna's lips twisted into a cruel smirk.
You're going to deliver towels to Alpha Damon's room.
Right now? But what if he's inside? Anna raised her hand, ready to strike.
Are you questioning me?
I flinched, my heart pounding. Without my wolf, I was defenseless against the bullies. Without another word, I took the towels and hurried off, every step dragging me closer to the Alpha's quarters, and whatever fate awaited me behind that door. When I entered the room, I froze. Damon was there, but he wasn't alone. Marcy was there, on her knees, between Damon's legs. She whipped around, her eyes blazing with fury as they locked onto mine. The insolence. A jolt of fear shot up my spine. Retribution would be certain. Damon's eyes snapped to me.
Stop!
He barked, but I was already gone, bolting from the room, too terrified to look back. What I didn't know, what I couldn't have known, was that in that moment, Damon's world had shifted. My scent hit his veins like a spark of kindling, igniting something primal within him. Could it be? His inner wolf howled the truth within him, again and again. I, a lowly Omega, a serving girl without a friend, was his fated mate. Ignoring the mocking laughter of Anna and the others, I ran until I reached the attic, shoving the cabinet against the door before collapsing in the corner, struggling to quiet my frantic breathing. Is this it? Is this the day I die? Back in Damon's room, Marcy landed clumsily on her backside as Damon shoved her away, his expression thunderous and unreadable.
Who was that girl?
He demanded, hastily buttoning his pants. Marcy knew exactly who I was. Me. That wolfless bitch. How dare I step into an Alpha's chambers uninvited? And worse, if word got out that she had been pleasuring Damon before he had even proposed, she'd be humiliated. A laughingstock. Her reputation would be in shreds, her jaw clenched with fury. She should have done more than just beat me that morning. But Damon didn't notice Marcy's simmering rage. He was too distracted, his mind replaying the moment I walked in. How my intoxicating scent, freesia and citrus, had struck him. How his wolf had howled, wild and urgent. All he could think about was pulling me into his arms. Mate! His wolf howled. In confirmation, I didn't feel it. I couldn't, because my wolf had been silenced long before he ever arrived.